I should say, I'm a psychologist, and I do actually do, much of my work is in schools where it's majority African American, right, and low income, but not actually necessarily by design. I mean, I work with whoever will work with me, and I will say this. I have a colleague, Roland Fryer. Some of you may know him. I know Bill and Knight know his work. So he's an economist. He's a black economist, but he's chiefly an economist at Harvard. And he's much more interested in these issues of race. And I'll just tell you where we've gotten to in our thinking, because we haven't quite gotten to data yet, as Knight said, it's so important. So we were thinking about poverty and being black, and we were thinking about grit and resilience. Grit and resilience is what I study. Poverty and being black is what he came to the partnership wanting to understand. And we came to the following idea. It may not be that, that a lack of grit is what got you into the poverty hole. It may not be, oh, well, you're there at the bottom of society because you didn't work hard enough. That may not be what happened, but, and this is really chiefly Roland's idea, it may be that grit is the ladder out, right? And I think that's what motivates him to work with a psychologist. Economists don't like to hang out with us too much. But so one of the reasons why he might be right is that, as you well know, and as all the panelists know, if you are black and you're poor, the likelihood that you are going to experience very traumatic events that are totally beyond your control, it's just much higher, right? So we've done studies where we have kids fill out an inventory of just bad stuff that could happen to you. My parents are splitting up, one of my parents left, one of my parents lost their job, somebody's very sick in my family, that kind of uncertainty and chaos. The number of negative life events that a child experiences predicts decreases in their ability to self-regulate in the classroom a couple months later, and if the world that the kid lives in kind of goes back to normal, then the kid will also bounce back. But the bottom line is that kids' brains and their psychology is deeply affected by the chaos around them, and if children are growing up in poverty, they're having a bigger dose of that. Therefore, we may need to do more